Hey guys, it's Mr. Dugal, and today we're going to talk about percents in the forms of discounts and markups. And so this has to do with our everyday shopping. And here we have two attempts at drawings, one on the left of a pair of jeans and one on the right of a sweatshirt, a hoodie. And you can see right on each clothing item the original price. You have the jeans originally priced at $35 and the hoodie priced at $50. So when we talk about the original amount, one thing that's important when I go through these is that the original amount is always 100%, which equals one whole, 1.0. So this is really key to remember, that when I'm thinking about the original amount, it reflects 100% of the price. In other words, if I just wanted to form an equation that resulted in $35 still for the jeans or $50 still for the sweatshirt, it would go like this. 35 times 100% or 1.0 equals 35. I know that's not mind-blowing, but that's important to note when I start to talk about discounts or markups. So first of all, the word discount, the stem dis means away, and obviously we have the word count, so we're counting away from the price, meaning that the price is going to be less than the original price. If I were to figure out what the price was after a 35% discount for these jeans, it should be less than $35. However, a markup is if a cost was originally $35 and then that price were to increase. So if the jeans now resulted in more than $35, that would be a markup. Let's first talk about the markup. When we convert 40% to a decimal, 40% equals 0.4, 0.4. So there are two ways to think about this. I'm going to show you the longer way to do it and then a shortcut. The longer way to do it is to take that 0.4 and multiply it by the 35. And when I do that, I realize that 0.4 times 35 is $14. So if the original price was $35 and I'm marking it up 14, I'm going to add that 14 to the 35 for a new cost of $49 for the markup. Now, the other way I can do this in one equation should just take 1.4 and multiply by 35. I want you to stop and think through, why would 1.4 result in the answer of $49 in one step, and where did that 1.4 come from? It takes our original amount, 1.0, and our decimal of markup, which is 0.4, and adds them together. So 1.4 is the original plus the markup in decimal form. It's 100% plus 40%, or 140%. And when I go from percent to decimal, I go left 2, which puts me at 1.4. And 1.4 times 35 is this $49 that we talked about earlier. That's how we can do these in just one simple step. Discounts work in a similar way. And basically with the discount, I'm going to convert this to a decimal, which would be 0.35 times the $35. And that's going to get me $12.25. And because it's a discount and I'm taking away, remember, away from the price, I end up taking $12.25 away from 35, which would give me a price of $22.25, and that's my answer. Now again, this was done in two equations. I took my 0.35 and I multiplied by 35, the price. So I took the percent of discount, 35%, which is 0.35, and multiplied by the price of the jeans, and that resulted in $12.25. And I then subtracted that amount from the original. If I want to do this in one step, it's very similar to the markup. I have 100% or 1.0, let's use percents this time, 100% minus the 35% discount, because I'm taking away from the price, which leaves me with 65% of the original cost. If I go from a percent to a decimal, I need to go left 2, which gets me to 0.65. So I could have, from the very beginning, instead of taking 0.35 and multiplying by 35, and then taking that away from the original, I could have just done 0.65 times 35, which would lead me to $22.25. So my answer for the 35% discount is my new price would be $22.25. And for my 40% markup, my new price would be $49. All right, let's talk about the sweatshirt now. I'm going to have us do them both in the quicker way. So let's do the markup again first. We're going to do 15%, which would be 0.15, plus the 1.0, the original, equals 1.15. I'm going to take that amount, and I'm going to just multiply it by $50, and this will get me my price after markup, which is $57.50. And that's it. It's just this one multiplication equation. Technically, we have to add our percents too, but that is a simpler route to go. Again, looking back, I could have done 0.15 times 50, which would have been $7.50, and I could have added that to 50 to get me to $57.50. But we're working towards doing this in one step. Finally, I have 20% discount for the sweatshirt. 100% of the sweatshirt costs $50. I'm going to take away 20%, which leaves me with 80%, which is 0.8. And I would just do 0.8 times 50, which gives me to $40. So that's how we do discounts and markups in one simple step. We take the discount percentage away from the original and multiply by the cost of the item, or I take the markup in the original percents combined and multiply by the price of the item. Hopefully this is helpful for us as a foundation into discounts and markups. Thanks so much for watching.